We have some video coming in just shortly, just a short time ago. At the culmination of the scene, the suspect is taken down by police. Now, obviously, as we see this with you, there he is with his hands up. We believe this to be the suspect sort of strolling, stumbling through traffic there with guns that are either real or fake, according to the police. And at this point, with all this traffic, all these people around, right there at West Street and Chambers, shots rang out. His hands went up at some point, and the suspect was taken down.
So this was after the impact with the vehicles that were described by eyewitnesses earlier, and the last impact involving a school bus. They talked about the suspect getting out of the truck. There he is. You could see them there with a jacket with the red stripe across the back. You can see two objects in his hand as he is roaming around the street there between Chambers and West along the West Side Highway.
Bodies and mangled bicycles strewn across this New York City sidewalk today. At least 8 people dead and more than a dozen injured after this truck sped down a popular bike path just after 3 p.m., intentionally hitting pedestrians and cyclists.
We have multiple people on the ground from Chambers all the way up to Houston.
The truck also targeted a school bus, injuring 2 adults and 2 children inside. This video posted to Snapchat purports to show the suspect after he hopped out of the truck, running near the scene with something in his hand.
I saw this dude with 2 guns, and the guy with the 2 guns for some reason was running around. He was getting chased, and then all of a sudden 4 shots went off, and we all just started running out this way.
He was shot by an on-duty patrol officer and taken into custody. The suspect is now being treated at a local hospital.
This was an act of terror, and a particularly cowardly act of terror aimed at innocent civilians.
The NYPD, which had been focusing on heavy security for tonight's Halloween parade just a few blocks away, now investigating this incident as an act of terror. According to law enforcement officials, the driver screamed Allah Akbar while carrying a paintball gun and a pellet gun. They described the suspect as a 29-year-old man of Middle Eastern appearance.
We will be vigilant. More police everywhere. You'll see them in the airport, you'll see them in the tunnels. It's not because there's any evidence of any ongoing threat or any additional threat.
The suspect's vehicle, a rental truck, like so many other recent incidents, traveled several blocks before stopping in the shadow of the World Trade Center. The hero officer who stopped the carnage moments after it began, credited with preventing more lives from being lost.